So we will spend most of our time talking about Dignitas because we've seen much more of Faze as of late. We saw the Vetoes leave the maps as Cobblestone, and the last map I've completely forgotten, Dan, it is Cache. Cache, which has been updated, but I believe we're going to be using the older version of it because there are a few bugs. For example, if you're on events in mid, and depending on what vent isn't broken, it's going to block you being hit by flashbangs. Also, the door towards Squeaky only opens in one direction at the moment. So a few bugs that need to be ironed out, as part of my shirt does as well, despite my best attempts there. So Dignitas on a T-pistol here, moving into the drop zone. 4 players for Faze on the A bomb site. The flank coming in from Kiyoshima already, but they're not getting the frags. 3 men down.
Yeah, AZ been putting some bullets into some of his ex-team teammates. And let's see if Faze can get in here, but they can't. It's going to be Dignitas with the pistol, and good economy for them. So Dignitas will get to dictate the pace, and that was something we saw much of. A lot of good T-sides yesterday because we watched 2 of the best T-sided teams in the world. We saw a best of 3 involving NIP and a best of 3 in North America, or 2 actually, in fact, involving Luminosity. And Cobblestone featured in at least twice, once for NIP and at least once for Luminosity. So it all blends together, Jace. But
for those of you who did not stay up with us last night and watch Luminosity absolutely destroy their opponents, look at Luminosity versus Liquid on Mirage. It was amazing to watch. I tweeted the link. Check it out after the broadcast. It's going to be 13 hours. So Dignitas starting to clear out the long A area. Tensky goes down, so does Jacob. Faze have bought on this round. This is not your run-of-the-mill eco. 2 players left on the CT side, and nothing has yet been achieved. I'll say that Rabino could have gone down as well. He's only got 12 HP. Rain very unlucky. Could have got a 3k there, but he put Kiyoshima in a good spot. MSL and Rabino heavily tagged at the moment. Config will be the man with full HP. Takes 1 dig, but not the 1 dig, so Dignitas survived. That really could have disappeared. That round could have disappeared with that P250 work over towards long.
Yeah, but Dignitas will be resting easy, knowing that this round should be easy to clean up. There's no realistic, I mean, it would be obviously insane for Faze to buy. They're never going to buy in this situation. Dignitas know that, and they can make the money back. And I'm really curious to see if Dignitas, what they will have to show for themselves against Faze, considering all the cool Cobblestone T-siders we saw from NIP and Luminosity yesterday. I guess our standards are going to be pretty high, at least for you and I that saw all those matches. We'll be expecting much. You can really dictate the pace, and it's really hard to do anything but be just reactive as a CT side in this map. Just going for the anti-eco, not really too much to chat about. There's usually 2 options. Usually you can go for the B plateau push, or you can go for the A long push, and they decide to go for the A long push, leaving a guy towards drop, which is always nice because if the CTs were trying to push plateau or something, you'd know about it. And now they're even going to split onto the site. So there's the GG of this round. There's nothing Faze can really do from this point. Stacking the B site did not pan out for them. So Dignitas will be up against the buy round in the next round. And again, it's hard for the CT to get too creative. So, so much of the potential of the next round is really truly in the hands of Dignitas. The strategy that they decide to go with, the kind of pace that they decide to set. One of the strengths that they'll be up against of Faze is just that Faze are really good individually. Obviously, I mean, we all know about that. That's their clear strength. That's what makes them an exciting team. Now, yesterday we saw, from Luminosity, they just had this no respect, extremely fast-paced style. I think the first 5 rounds were over in about 3 minutes or something ridiculous. Luminosity were playing so incredibly quickly. And I do wonder if Dignitas will go back to the slower style that we're used to seeing, or if we'll see something more reminiscent to the rabid Brazilians, or perhaps something more tricksy, as we saw from NIP, a lot of the fakes. Okay, so it's like just a bit of map control take here from Dignitas into the A side of the map here. A long and middle will be taken over. Fox will see that smoke go down and realize he has to back away. And so Dignitas will force these CTs to go into a more passive setup, allowing them some more space. Oh, and there it is. The boost over the smoke. Fox will get sprayed down, and that is a bad situation now for Faze. 5 versus 4 with over a minute to go.
Yeah, tons of time for the T side to capitalize on this advantage. There we go, MSL finally getting the kill there onto AZ. Picks up an M4, nice upgrade for him. 3 plays left for Faze. as I say that, 2 will fall. So this is going to be a strong start for Dignitas. We'll see if they can turn it into a monster start. JKM last man standing now, essentially holding the angle. And there we go. A clean round for Dignitas. Nobody lost for the side. Barely any grenades used either. Very good stuff for them.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. It's now going to be up to another anti-eco, and previously they went to A long, and Faze lost out when they stacked B. Let's see what Dignitas decides to do this time. Of course, you know, I mean, even if the CTs know what you're doing, it should still be very hard to stop if you do it correctly. So hopefully we'll see a lot of nades featured, a lot of good nades featured here by Dignitas, running with the nades. This is really nice. Just keep the pace really, really high, and into the bomb site they go. They get the good vantage points, still in there with those rifles. Get the bomb down if they want as well. And there's no response here from Faze, who of course go for more or less, well, just a quasi essentially due to the loss bonus. And one frag being made there by JKM. Can he steal away the weapon? That is nice. Will they hunt him down though? He goes in for another engagement, and he will fall 5-0. And Dignitas once again now going to be up against a buy. But look at their money, my goodness, their money is remarkable.
Yeah, they have 5 figures on multiple players. Thank you for KRB for putting your normal name on. So Faze back on the buy, but 0-5. That's, I mean, again, we always say it when it happens on Cobblestone. It seems to happen more often than not that the CTs get a disastrous start losing a pistol. We'll see if they manage to recover. I mean, in this situation, I think once the ETs get 6-7 rounds, then sometimes we see a round won by the CTs and momentum can go in their favor. So easier said than done. Fox gets the shot of the 10-ski, and we see why he is so dangerous again and again. Config and Kiabi will come back, so 3 versus 3. Nobody on the A site at the moment. MSL opening things up towards B. Rain and Kiyashima are left to guess as to what is going on.
Yeah, really good return frags there coming in from Kirby and Config, and that's going to make the difference here. 2 players for Faze. How do they handle this? Now, you can either try to gamble on one side with 2 players and retake, or split up like this, and they decided to split up, and Rain will be moving forwards there. He's going to find one player. He gets the kill. He spots the bomb as well. He realizes with that information he can fall back, hopefully get out of there in time without being traded. He's actually kind of lucky not to get traded there, and we'll see if Faze with this information can clutch the round now. But Rain has given his team everything to work with now. 2 versus 1. The advantage will go in the favor of the Faze side, and it will be cleaned up by Rain. Didn't even need a teammate because he's Rain.
So Faze get their first round on the board, but Dignitas are dripping in gold at present. So the pressure will be continuous, unrelenting and merciless from the Danish side. AZ onto the Mag 7, which on this map is not necessarily a bad thing if he's playing around a drop and the crack in the wall over towards B. One would imagine that he will be headed in that direction. Does have some use over towards long A as well, but I would say it's more limited in that situation.
Rain's like it gives me the same feeling that Hiko does from North America, the North American scene. It's like the Hiko of Europe or something. Where every time you watch him in like a clutch situation, you just feel like he's going to do it. Like
he's
feel
probably
like
going to win.
Yeah, you feel like he's favoured somehow, even though he's in it. Oh, it's a 1v3. I feel like Rain is favoured here. It's like what?
Yeah, this is almost favourable for the other side.
So again, Dignitas going with those long takes. And they've been pretty successful. I mean, one round they just completely stomped Faze, and then the other one, they had a positive trade situation to work onto the bomb site, and it was the clutch from Rain that saved the day. So Dignitas definitely feel like they're doing it right so far. They are getting the advantages. But upon the advantage, you must close a result. And Dignitas wait a little bit to see maybe if there's going to be a response and set up the coordination. And here you go, bit of pressure from MSL, and we should start to see his teammates moving a little bit here towards the A side as well.
And it's going to cause Fox to start looking for the info. He almost manages to escape, but there's just the one-man rotation here from the CTs. They still don't really know what's going on. Config coming in for a bit of a split here once he gets his flank on the way. Raze and JKM in CT spawn by the APC, but surely they're going to get taken down. The Dignitas players, though, all being eliminated. 3 CT surviving per Faze. That is a strong round for them. Dignitas perhaps waiting a little bit too late. I mean, it gave Faze plenty of time to hang themselves, but Faze didn't really look for the information until Fox started creeping over towards long. He got the first frag, almost escaped, and the dominoes continue to fall for Dignitas. But again, look at the money. They still have good money even after this buy. You can see they'll have another buy fielded should this one be unsuccessful.
Okay, well, it's Faze with that 2 rounds on the board that it's going to make them start to feel a little bit more comfortable. Although it is a little bit sad that Fox has only had the AWP ready for 1 round, I think. Fox is so powerful, and it relieves me that now Michael Elliott is off the team. It's just so clear that Fox is 100% the dedicated AWPer. No one's going to mess with that, and he just gets AWP as much as possible, which is good.
I know in some of the earlier days of the team, there was a bit more variance in terms of who picked up the AWP. We'll come back to that maybe, because there is a bit of action here. The in-game lead has gone down for Dignitas, and again, they are using the clock as best they can. 3 CTs over towards B as the Danes move into the drop. They will be heard. Got a few flashes coming in now, and the charge will begin. Molotov trying to slow the pace, and that will do great work here. Rain getting the second frag onto Rubino, so only 2 Dignitas players left in this push. Config has an element of surprise there, which is gone now. No frag for him. Going to try and use the smoke to help his teammates, but they've got 30 seconds left. The bomb is on the heavily... Well, never mind that. Tensky's alone now. And again, Faze have 4 players alive here, so what is Tensky's play? They can still buy, they need to do damage, no damage is done. And again, we see momentum in favour of Faze now. The money will start to run out once Dignitas have this buy, and Faze's money starting to grow. So again, after a horrible start, the comeback is on. Yeah,
it is, but still no AWP in the hands of Fox. And Dignitas with the 5 AKs as well, not really opting to go for any AWPs. And you don't necessarily as commonly see it on the T side, but there are a lot of options for it if you're trying to pick towards B plateau, or even actually some players do it on drop. But you have to hold the fort there before I explore other options, because again, the running set piece into the bomb site right now. MSL is the first man in as they try to claim control, and these rounds have been quite good. But we get a team kill. Config just performing surgery on Kirby. That's not going to be going well here for the Danish side as they try to control this situation, but it is so chaotic. Frag for frag for frag. Rubino against Fox now to try to clutch the round for Dignitas, but he can't get it done. Fox doesn't need an AWP in this case, saves the day for Faze, and now they're 4-5, and this is a really good scoreline for Faze on the CT side of this map.
Dignitas have an opportunity to still continue the pressure here. That they have just made so much money at the beginning that they're still rolling in it, and finally it will be depleted. But as it is, with this consecutive loss bonus going up, then who knows what happens in the following round. But for now, Faze continuing with the success. AZ on the MP9. I do wonder how much money the CTs have at the moment, because I think maybe he's reading that Dignitas are going to be on the eco in this situation, so he's trying to pick up the MP9. But again, Dignitas just made so much money. It was a bit of an anomaly there, so perhaps their economy will be hard to read for their opponents. 1:25 on the clock here. Dignitas moving back to a slow approach, which I think would be their standard approach at the moment. Obviously, you saw them try to speed things up, just to keep the CTs on their toes. Didn't really work out for them. But look at the distinct lack of grenades here on the Faze side. Fox has all of the nades, with the odd flash here or there onto Rain and AZ. So it's even going to be hard for people to flash for the peak. Got Fox and Jacob playing the A site once again, which is kind of the B site on this map, really. I always feel like they should be labelled the other way around, because B seems to be the go-to for the most part. We've got these, that's an important smoke from Fox. Yeah, Jacob didn't have any flashes, so it's going to be a lot harder for Fox to go and peek that angle. Hensky runs into the nade there, 50 HP for him. 35 seconds left on the clock. Dignitas rotating now, perhaps because of that smoke. They have MSL around the drop, but it's going to be a fast charge. And with 25 seconds left on the clock, it seems they are going to abandon ship and go back towards the A bomb site. But MSL has been taken down by the MP9. AZ getting a quick upgrade. Numbers now disappearing for Dignitas.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, Kirby in there though. And what else can be done? Tensky gets the sprint on straight up mid into the frag there on Rain. And now it's 2 versus 3. Dignitas still in a very hard situation. They can't even plant the bomb at this point. And looks like everyone's going to die. And good stuff here from Faze. 5-5. they are defending quite well, and will Fox get an AWP? Yes, there you go. AZ picks up an AWP. Should surely make its way to Fox. Maybe? I mean, you know, AZ can AWP, of course, but would have expected it just to always go to Fox. I mean, that's kind of the point we were bringing up earlier. It's great now on this team that only Fox AWPs. That's great, Jays. Oh, AZ's AWPing. Fantastic.
Well,
we're so smart. We're made to look the fools.
Well, it seems since Fox is playing over towards A with Jaken, they would rather keep that 1-2 combo and have AZ AWPing over towards B rather than rotate the player. We will see how it goes. I mean, he only has to hold an angle, so see if he manages to make it work. We've got the pop flashes coming in. And now here comes the eco for the team. AZ off to a good start there. Rain coming in to support as well. Kishima's been taken down. The bomb is on the floor. So this should be a good hold here for the Faze side. AZ doesn't really have the HP to peek too much anymore. Those configs alone now. The CZ will take down Fox, but the trades will come in. So nice hold by Faze. Again, they continue to build their cash, and they take the lead. 6 rounds. Is that 6 rounds in a row?
Yeah, it is. You'll notice that not a single bomb has gone down.
That is true.
That is a really, really weird situation. Considering that Dignitas have 5 rounds, not a single bomb to be down is kind of weird, isn't it? It's kind of a weird situation. Or did the bomb go down? I don't know. Anyway, so we'll see right now the double AWP set up here for Faze. Fox will pick it up as well. AZ gets the boost up to Plat. And it's going to be discovered. Looks like so far it's AZ not really able to connect anything with the AWP. So far his AWPing has been wanting. It's been found wanting as Kiyoshima has to come alive. And Kiyoshima had a really good day yesterday for Faze. Great to see him having another good game, but he's going to get shut down by himself this time. And Dignitas looking to maybe actually be good for a plant here. 3 versus 2. Rain is by the boulder, smoked off. He's going to peek out for the frags, but it's again a little bit too awkward. Incendiary tossed out, but surely Rain will die in this position. He's so exposed there around the side of the smoke, but still gets the kill despite going down health, very low on the health. And Fox will finally get a kill into Tensky. Rubino is the last man standing here now towards the plateau. And this is the classic, isn't it? Just got to wait here. It's a beautiful position. It's very wall bangable though. And Fox does have an AWP. So let's see if he goes to the wall bang. Or is he just going to go for the hold here? No!
Oh man.
No!
Fox, I can be your hero, baby. That is crazy. I mean, surely if you know where the bomb's planted, even with a smoke there, you can use the top of the statue to line up correctly. That shouldn't happen, Dan.
It almost felt like he ran out of bullets as well at one point.
It was stolen away. Yeah, there was just a lull in the firing of bullets.
Yeah.
Which would suggest the bullets had already departed the magazine there. Well, Dignitas going to have to keep their head screwed on and ignore that, put it past them. These things happen on occasion. Moving fast over towards the A site on this occasion. And again, it is Fox and Jaken holding things down over there. This is one of the less favourable angles to hold of an AWP. Obviously, if you're deeper, then you have many places to re-peek. But with danger already taken, and taken quickly from Dignitas, Fox is in the safest place he can be aggressive. Seeing the first shot, backing off. Counter smokes coming in just in case. Playing as safe as he can, while trying to murder people then. Now we have 3 over towards the A site. Again, we still have MSO lurking. He's been the lurker towards the drop, but he's making his exit. So it seems we might have a 5-man push towards A with 50 seconds on the clock.
Okay, well, Kirby with the first frag there in the entry. So things going well here for Dignitas. They start to push forwards, but the line is being held here just for the time being behind the APC. Spray comes in from Jaken, but he can't get it done. Kiyoshima is now left with a somewhat difficult task, 1 versus 3. Now, he does have full HP. The kid as well. Config is quite low. I'm not sure if Kiyoshima's got particularly good chances here, and he feels the same way. He's just going to backpedal ever so slowly and just keep himself alive. He'll be alive in the next round, very likely. unless he tries killing console James, he should be alive in the next round.
Yeah, looking good. So Dignitas back to winning ways.
He's taking the chicken shapes.
It tells you now how many seconds, if you kill a chicken, it says how many seconds they've been alive. Since yesterday's update, it says she was with you for X seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
That is kind of interesting.
White chickens can't jump, Dan. You see what I did there? You saw what I did there. 7-6. The money, all of a sudden, difficult. 7 rounds in a row for Faze. They lose 1 round and they got no money. Well, they have a bit of money. 3 rifles coming out. The 2 CZs onto Rain and onto Fox. So let's see who will take the first half in the first game of this best of 3 between Dignitas and Faze. I think it's Dignitas' second game in the ECS League. So we've got a boost coming in towards the back, but MSL, rather than lurking towards the drop zone, he's over towards the platform, almost gets himself a second frag onto AZ, but it will not be. His countryman will take him down.
Indeed. Faze's Fox, though, able to clear out the middle area from danger. So all is well for Faze towards the A side of the map. Only 1 player lurking there. Problem for Dignitas is that the bomb is by the Dragon Law Tapestry. It's just sitting there. Has to be retrieved by Tensky, which is really annoying because his teammates are actually in the A bomb site basically right now. So at this point, now that so much time has been killed picking up the bomb, Config's managed to get a position towards the doors here of B, and maybe there's an incentive to think about going for B potentially in that situation, but it looks like Config's going to go back towards the A-bomb site, and of course Rubino has a very forward position there as well, but the bomb needs to make its way across, and the player on the site, Rubino, dies, and Tensky can't get across either, so FaZe are having a really good time of this, and yesterday we made a point that FaZe, whatever map it is that they are playing, they need their strong CT side to work for them, because their T sides, even on T-sided maps,
somewhat underdeveloped there.
Underdeveloped, yeah. So, so far, I mean, if they manage to get the 9-6, 9-7 is not a thing. If they manage to get the 9-6, that's actually a really good result for them.
Well, let's have a look. A player boosted over towards the tree position. That is often a strong position, and not Molotov nearly as much as it should be. Because obviously the tree provides great cover for flashbangs being thrown over, for example. Also can see over the smokes. Garby will be the lurker towards A, so Dignitas changing a lot this time. Moving in towards danger. He will be eliminated. So what is the timing of this push from Dignitas? The bomb's moving into the drop zone, but Rain has taken MSL down. So Config is alone with the bomb. Can he even jump into the drop now? Because it's a risk. He will move in, I think, with a smoke. But there will be 4 CTs. We can see one of the T's just got hit by the flames there. So that'll be a time to the AZ surely hears. And FaZe should have little problem in cutting this round down. So far, so good. 3 versus 1. We'll see if Config can even get the bomb down. Well, it's a nice shot onto Jacob. But Kiyashima will finish things off. 9-6 in favor of FaZe.
Yeah, so if FaZe pick up the pistol, you have to just massively favor them to win this one. Unless something goes a little bit awry on the anti-force buy, but still, it should be hard here for Dignitas against FaZe. It really depends on how Dignitas' CT side is, but Dignitas, to me at least, I don't know how it is maybe in the last month or two with any adjustments that they may be making. But due to the fact that MSL is a great in-game leader and he's good at applying tactical depth to his teams, I always felt like Dignitas was more of a T-sided team. For quite a while, but then they've had so many lineup changes that it has kind of been weird to call any particular strength one way or the other in some senses, because they themselves constantly trying to develop their own play into something that works for their current lineups, which again have been shifting a lot. I think they've had this one for quite a while now. They're like a good 3 months or so. I can't remember when Config joined. I think he was him and Rubino were the last 2 members to join, but we have FaZe here moving very, very rapidly here through for a B split, and oh my God, James, it's absolutely savage. It's ruthless. AZ is laying him out to rest. I think he's used 2 bullet shapes, and there are 2 people dead here. Now 3, now 4.
I think the Glock might have been a burst fire. I want to say.
Well, it was effective.
Indeed it was. So Tensky is going to get one shot of his own. But with 4 more to find, this might be quite the arduous task for the young lad. Charging in on the Faze team. How many headshots is he going to get? The knives are flying in, and AZ will get the 2K, the 2 swipe, the 2 something. 2 stabs down, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah,
I was wondering if he's going to kill all of them.
he got 2 kills with a pistol and a knife kill.
He
so
did.
he made $2,100
Money.
from kill bonus. And then he made, did they get a, oh well, it's an elimination, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
But they have the $300 bonus for planting the bomb as well. All the bonuses down.
money. Yeah, money.
Bonus
2
round.
UMPs now for Faze. And we're going to stack into B for Dignitas. Will the stack, will it work? Or will Faze falter? Faze, definitely a team that's, they aren't as consistent as some on their anti-ecos. We shall see. They might even be thinking that Dignitas have a force buy.
Oh, Kishima starting things off well for the T side. He's looking for more people to engage. When will the reload come in? Back and forth he goes. Not going to be running out of batteries anytime soon. So, bit of baiting coming in here, but the corner will be checked regardless. MSL goes down. So, Config with the ninja spot, the 180. No frag for him. Tensky, last man standing. His position is known. Rain is in an awkward spot because he has no HP. So is AZ. Nevertheless, they will take the player down. So that was dangerous for Faze. I think they would have come out on top. The flank was coming in as well. So a bit of a triangle of doom there. 5-round lead now for the Faze side.
Yeah, it's that was a nice anti-eco, all said and done. I mean, they survived a lot of players, so good stuff for them. A lot of money on the side, more or less. They just need to have another clean round, and that bank is going to look really sick. And Dignitas are in a lot of trouble. And here is another anti-eco coming in. Dignitas not really, I don't think, going for a force buy at all in that first well, in the round following the pistol. So these are easy cleanups for Faze, or they should be. They should be able to win these rounds with a lot of players left alive.
I hear dinks, Dan.
There are a lot of dinks.
I hear some. Although we see no kills yet for these CTs in this round. No Kevlar on these players. There's one for Rubino, but that might be the only one he gets behind the rocks. He will lay it to rest. 12-6. Double the score now of the Dignitas side, who will be on the bye. And they're not going to have many opportunities for things to go right, should things go wrong in this first game.
Where does Fox pick, though? Does he go A or does he go to B plateau? That is what I want to know. Okay, so it looks like he's probably going to B plats. And if Fox just finds an opening pick, Dignitas are going to be in a lot of trouble right now. Dignitas really needs to get the rounds now. Stop the money from growing from Faze and get back onto the board, because otherwise they're not going to see a goodbye again, really. They're going to be forced into a spot where they just have to get rounds, so they're just going to have to squeeze buys out no matter what. So this is potentially the best buy that Dignitas could have in this map on the CT side.
I wonder if you threw a jumping nade directly up, I wonder if it would hit some invisible ceiling somewhere. And if that's low enough to kind of bounce over the wall of the site and hit Fox where he's boosted at the moment. I'm guessing the ceiling is going to be too high on the newer maps such as Cobblestone. Config shows a little bit too much flesh, Dan. Gets taken out by the paparazzi.
Yeah, Fox with that opening pick, and Faze, if they just play this advantage, it should be good to go here. Looked like Kiyoshima tried to maybe too quickly push in from B plateau before his team even pushed B plat all the way. And so all the focus was on drop, and Kiyoshima loses the 1 versus 1. So AC, he is going to take down 3 players, or well, the third will have a bit of help from Fox. And that's that. I mean, Kiyoshima, sure he goes down there, but the B plat push and AZ on the follow-up there from drop was very successful. And now Dignitas are really screwed, James. They are really, really screwed. What do you do in this position? They won't have money, and it's going to be a 13-6. So do they save and give the 14-6, or do they force every single round?
Because there is no good option. That's the problem for them. This is a map where the CT side is stretched pretty badly.
There's a really strong argument to just force buy every round, because you're so far behind. You could reasonably expect that even if you saved, like you just want to gamble that you can win immediately with a force buy now. That's what the gamble that you need. Because then if you do that, it's going to be much closer, and you're going to make their economy much more destabilized as opposed to saving once and then giving them a free round and having less chances yourself.
Their money's too far away though. The
Big risk, big reward. Let's go. Force buy.
Yeah, I don't know that if there's a wrong decision. There isn't really.
There's two schools of thought. I don't think there's a wrong decision, but I would force buy. I know that's the way Threat feels as well, because we talked a lot about these situations back when he was here in London.
I think I'd go for the big buy, but the thing is, it's going to be really hard to get it to consistently win rounds, whether you have a force buy or a max buy here on the CC side. But for me, I'd go for the max buy, eco and then max buy in the next round.
Yeah, that's the case.
The big buy, the big man buy. The big man buy.
So 14-6, and we will get the basically the one chance for Dignitas. They've gone for the one shot, one opportunity. Mum's spaghetti or something.
What?
It's a reference to the Eminem song. You are without references.
AWPs onto both teams. Just going to move on from your references, Dan.
I don't believe you know. I can't believe you don't know that one.
Well, I've heard the mum spaghetti thing, but I don't know. Anyway, let's just move on. We can discuss this afterwards, because Dignitas are hanging on mere fibers at present. Dan, does Rubino there take some empty shots through the smoke? No, he will wait, and Rain will offer himself up. Down goes Jacob as well. So far, so good for the Danes. 4 versus 2 all of a sudden. Again, Faze still have money in the bank, however, if they are to fail in this round. But Fox is a very dangerous man. Smokes down. Time will be wasted. Flank coming in, though. Flank punished. 2 versus 2.
Yeah, they got a good opportunity here. Open position for Rubino. Bomb down on the site. Not a good situation for the T's. Trying to frag their way out of this one, but it's not working. Kiyoshima down in drop, but all eyes should surely be turned to him. Oh, well, the smoke will go down there. So I don't know if they knew that he was there 100%, but they sure as hell know now that he's thrown that Molotov. And the thing about throwing that molly there as well is it's interesting because the smoke's down. I don't know what he can do, how that can help him, the Molotov. But either way, he could have just jumped through the smoke and die. And 14-7 is the score line. We shall see whether or not Dignitas can start to string these rounds back together. As you said, the main issue with this kind of a play is, you know, saving and then go for the big buy is now Faze have extra money because they played against the eco, and Dignitas, they don't have any opportunity to lose. If they lose one round, they are basically out of this.
Yeah, well, I mean, Faze have such a massive lead. They're going to have loads of big buys anyway. So,
yep.
You know, I think it's you're going to just have to assume that you're against a big buy every round, because they're 7 rounds ahead. So there are tons of big buys to come.
But if you crush your economy and get more rounds against eco, then you have more chance.
Yeah, but their loss rate is going to be so high already that I don't know how much impact it's going to make. If you're talking about the force buy versus the eco.
But it's just like getting that initial economy. But again, like, we can talk about this a little bit later, as it is no right answer, as you said. MSL, he's going to be finding the right answer towards the mid area, picking up 2 frags there with the help of Tensky. By danger, there's still a player with the bomb in Fox by Along with some support as well. I think it's, is it Rain with him? I think it might be Rain with him. And, oh no, it's Rain who's actually over towards the tapestry there. An appreciator of fine art is Rain. Now, here goes Faze back through A-Long with Fox trying to go for the peaks. If Fox can hit these shots, this is really doable right now for Faze. But Dignitas are going to kind of rest on this advantage that they have. They'll fall back into more passive positions, playing 2 to a site, stack on the a boost stack on the statue on the B-bomb site, and MSL there by mid, able to find the first kill there as the peak is made, but we do get the trick coming in. AZ taking down Tensky, MSL is refragged, and now it is a 2 versus 2. Config and Rubino sprinting to get themselves back on towards the bomb site. Rubino diving straight through the smoke. However, Fox with a quick flick able to deal with Config out the balcony. And now, Rubino, can he clutch against Fox and AZ? Fox too good. Fox too strong. Quad kill for him on the AWP, of course.
He's good, he's sharp, and he's strong, Dan. He is the mountain for the Faze team, and they move into game point, 8 game points versus Dignitas. Many game points indeed. And you can see the money has gone for the Dignitas side. So what can they do in this situation? Do they go for a stack? If they gamble on a stack and they're wrong, then they're dead. They're probably dead anyway. They'll go for a bit of a standard format, but there is some aggression towards A. Passive positions being held for the time being. Again, the other 2 maps will be train and then cash between these 2 sides. First, we shall witness the conclusion of Cobblestone. Should it come soon, or should it come later on? Tensky looking to get close to that 5-7, go for the 1-taps. Crossfire over towards Plateau here for Dignitas. Faze have 2 Molotovs to try and clear out certain areas. And they will be toying with the desperation of the Dignitas side. Rubino goes down, the crossfire's gone. And Kishima knows to check this corner. It comes out, the dink comes in, but 5 versus 3, they won't be too concerned.
No, not at all. Kirby there. Ooh, that is a nice little kill with the Kirby, James. Kirby killed him with the Kirby CZ. Where's the hard? 3 versus 1. Dignitas. All hopes rest on Tensky in saving Cobblestone. Flash over the top there. We get the entry frag, but he's down to 18, so his chances here are pretty dire, pretty slim to none. And it's very likely Faze is just going to crush him here, and indeed he will become mincemeat, James. And that's the 16-7. And first map going to Faze. That strong CT side really did them a lot of favours. Did they win the